All right, what's up, people? Welcome to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. That's right. Um, Honestly, I just want to talk about some stuff real quick with all you out there. Basically, just reality, right? I've just been paying attention, man, to people on social media, bro. And like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, you know, the problem is, you've got an entire population at this point that is dealing with concepts that don't exist. You have a lot of people coming on social media. They're trying to overcompensate. Okay. I mean, literally within the span of 10 to 20 minutes, I'll hear talking about they own this, they're paying mortgages. I'll hear about, this person has rental properties. This person, they'll just, will do 5 grand to work on some content and a project. First of all, content is free. That's number one. Number two, I know that pretty much 99% of y'all all over social media, not talking about just YouTube, all these apps don't own a thing. Number three, I know for sure pretty much none of y'all own any rental properties, especially if you're complaining about financial problems, because that would mean you don't know how to run a rental property. So the thing is, I just see through the veil when people talk. I can see that what you're saying is fluff. I don't dismiss concepts like a lot of people. I'm not in my feelings. I don't dismiss reality. It doesn't make me feel anyway. I dismiss what's disproven to me and what I see as a waste of my time. I dismiss what a lot of people say because I know that it doesn't exist. You see the difference? So, like, there's people talking about California, Texas, and you try to explain reality to all these folks, and they don't comprehend it. So they're talking about, oh, well, I'm trying to see if that's the move, talking tired of owning and blah blah this, blah blah blah. Bro, you're not even making any sense. Why would you go backwards? If you own, why would you go into renting? I mean, you could do it for fun, but the problem is everybody be acting like they got money like that and they got the bag and they don't. None of y'all. Like all y'all broke. We got a country right now is in the greatest depression we've ever seen. And we have a millennial generation and a new age generation, and this includes even the older folks, make up stories and lies, okay, instead of facing the reality and acknowledging the reality, okay? And that's the biggest difference between me and everybody else. You've got half this network, pretty much all this network right now, obsessed with me, trying to copy my rhetoric, trying to copy what I do on my radio program, trying to copy my style, trying to copy my steves, but they can't do it, right? Everybody want to say Batman this, Batman that. Like, you can't even have a conversation with any of these folks. That's why I'm at the point that I don't even respond. Like, I cannot even say something to somebody on social media, bro, and they already, you know what I'm saying, like talking in weird ways. Like, what is that, bro? It's called a quiet desperation.
It's you, motherfucker.
You understand?
Sorry.
You want to
That's
invest
what it
in
is.
equity,
It's
why don't
you.
you listen to
You're the
somebody?
fucking weirdo.
Everywhere you go, there you are.
Who's
Fuck.
actually done it? Like I said, you invest in equity, right? You invest in equity that you can liquidate first, then you invest in equity. It doesn't matter at that point because when you get to a certain point financially, you learn how to protect your assets. You understand what I'm saying? People are talking fluff, bro, all over the planet, bro.
You mean protecting your assets by not having any?
People talk fluff and like all that stuff is irrelevant to me because I travel. I always be mobile and moving. So that's the thing. Like y'all are satisfied with sitting there. Like if you have to discuss rent and paying for stuff all the time, like that's miserable, bro. You see what I'm saying? Folks be making a big deal out of it. Well, right, because your entire generation, like the whole millennial generation, right? They tried to claim I'm part because I'm 36. I'm not a part of the millennials. Never have been, never will be. Y'all got it.
Only because nobody wants you around. Technically, yes, you are in the millennial generation, but I can understand why they wouldn't want you. As a Gen Xer, we wouldn't want you either.
Messed up, bro. That's the other generation. That ain't my generation. I'm 36 years old. I'm old school as hell. I may be
You
young,
are
but I'm old
not.
school.
Fucking.
I don't think like these folks.
I hate this
Real
fucking.
talk. I've been
idiot.
in so many
It
different
makes me
positions.
mad.
It's
Hi,
unbelievable. I
Redskin.
know all about it. And the point is, you just do what you got to do. You get
Shimmy,
by.
do you want me
You
to
build
just
a
you
project.
may just turn him down and
You
we can
don't
just talk
worry
amongst
about
ourselves.
this
All
and
right, I'll
that.
shut up.
You don't got to go
No, I'm just
online
saying
and
that's.
overcompensate, and everybody got a
I'm not saying
plan
that's
and
a bad
something they
thing.
not.
I'm just
That's
saying
the
he's
difference.
annoying
I'm
and
not doing
boring,
that.
and we could just
So I
have a
don't understand what
conversation.
folks are talking about. Everything I'm talking about, I got. Everything I say, I
We
own, I
should
own.
turn him back
Like,
up because
I don't know what
people.
folks are talking
Nobody
about, and
wants to hear what
everybody
he has
knows.
to say.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the internet a weird place, man.
Unless
You know
he's
what I mean?
angry or
Like,
crying,
real talk. And it's not really a place for successful
and he's
people
not
like
either
me.
right
It's
now.
really not. That's why a lot of folks stay away from it. But at the same time, like, there's benefits to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm giving y'all the game, man. I mean, game is to be sold, not told. I don't know what to tell you. If you can't listen, that's on you. But like I said, you got to learn how to invest correctly. If you don't learn that, number one, I mean, you're not going to succeed. It's that simple. Like I said, my hustle was always equity. I figured out when I had all the money and all the cash, you invest in equity. I've had bank
You invested in a blackjack table, and you suck at blackjack.
accounts with over $300,000 in it comfortably. 90% of your population has never had that, if not more. It's probably more like 99%.
Yeah, and you left yours in Vegas.
Realistically, most people in the world ain't never had over $300,000 in the bank. I was cashing $1,000 oil checks at that time. I got to a point I owned 14 cars. People want to talk like it was one period of time. This was my entire life. I've been successful.
Joey, all 14 of those cars added
We're
together
drunk, you fucking idiot.
might have been like $25,000 worth of cars.
And then because you fucking had your license revoked, all you could do was drive them around in a circle on your fucking property.
Very, very slow in the driveway. Yeah, definitely very slow in the driveway.
But you sold that too. You dumb faggot. I hate this dumb, stupid, ugly faggot.
It's one thing I noticed at his mom's house. They don't even have a paved driveway. They just got like a dirt path going from the street to their house.
I've been up and down. I've been at different points. I made millions every year consecutively, independent
Oh
income,
my
independent
God.
capital. I put up independent capital for every project I ever did to help everyone,
No,
take
you
care of everyone,
didn't.
be their stability.
To help everyone take care of everyone and be their stability. How are you going to be stable, Joey?
You're
don't
not
even
even
know-
stable.
You don't even know if you're going to get paid month to month, and that's your so-called career. You could go 2-3 months without a paycheck. That's not stable.
Build their entire stability and their entire system and foundation for everybody. You understand?
I'm
Help,
turn him up. He's too slow.
give food, clothing, and shelter to the homeless out of my own pocket. I'm a real activist, right?
Joey, your plan was to take clothes from the homeless and resell them as high fashion. The fuck are you talking about?
Then I spent all the money because of everything I went through, right? Because people were
Because
jealous.
I spent all the
And then
money.
I turned right back around, sold a 50-acre property for $100,000. You saw me in Vegas like around that time or after that.
Do the math, Joey. 100 acres, or no, 50 acres, 100,000, 2,000 an acre. You got fucked. You got bent over and fucked hard, son.
You did.
With over like 60 grand. This is all separate new money. Like the other
That's
time,
gone.
like,
That's gone. Then you sold your 2 fucking last oil checks. You sold your oil rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was another 20K. We watched you live every day fucking lose that.
Thanks,
And here
Ashes
we
and
are.
Frosty. That's the gift that keeps on not giving.
That's right.
And yet this time it'll be different. This time, if he gets money, he's going to turn it all around.
Yep.
back in the day, I was making
With
spending over 10
lies.
bands a month.
Lies,
Like,
lies,
You know what I'm
lies.
saying? The
Yeah.
places that I was renting, the rent was like expensive as hell. Like over like real talk. Like let me think. Had to have been at least 3 to 5 G's a month.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And I was-
bullshit. You ain't ever lived anywhere that cost 3 to 5 G. Even when you had money, you lived in a fucking trailer.
Well,
And you
he
couldn't fucking afford the light. Oh my God. I need to shut up.
well
I haven't listened to
he
this
did live at the
fag-
Holiday Inn. That costs 3 or 5 G's a month, doesn't it?
He said didn't he say a night?
No, he said a month.
Oh no, he's talking about renting houses.
Yeah, I know. I was making a joke about his
Oh,
Holiday Inn.
sorry, I'm slow.
It's all
I
right.
haven't
That's all right.
interneted in a while.
You token over there. You cozy. It'll be all right.
Making and spending like 10 G's a month. Like that's the thing. Like people be talking about money, and it's like with me, it's such a hard conversation because they would never comprehend what I've done and what I've seen. So it's like money was never really the focus for me. I guess it's because I'm in touch with God and I'm blessed. You know, I got an anointing over my life. Like I'm really blessed because I mean I didn't even know what it meant, and this is being real.
To have parents that love you, I'll go ahead and finish that for you.
I did not know what it meant really to live paycheck to paycheck at one point. Like I did it before that, but I got so far away from it because I was filthy rich. I got so far away from it, I didn't even understand
No, you got to filthy and then you just stopped.
the concept of it. Like I'm being honest, like you know what I mean. Like you know, it's funny, but it's like rich people problems, like for real rich people problems. Like I couldn't understand, and I just couldn't understand that concept. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't look at things the way y'all look at it. See, all y'all look at it as material and finite. But like I said, this is the thought realm. And that's why I run circles around y'all. Just keeping it real, bro. I'm keeping it.
Is thought realm another term for daydream?
But man, folks listen to me, you'll get somewhere. If you don't listen to me, you're gonna be like all these folks all over social media. They're not doing anything. They just sitting there. I mean, how you gonna sit there and talk about rent and money in the first place and all these concepts, but you ain't doing nothing with it? That's like
Joey, I can talk about sitting, or I can sit here because I can afford to sit here. I don't have to be out busting my ass walking 30 miles a day, stepping in puddles, getting my new shoes wet. But I'll leave that up to you, homie.
paying rent somewhere and like people who really, really, you know, are out doing things. And I'm one
I'm
of them.
sorry,
That's
we
very
don't
active.
pay rent. We pay property tax because we own our shit.
Why would you pay rent?
Yeah, and it's more than just once, and property tax isn't one and done. He keeps talking about, I paid $8,000 in property tax. Yeah, it was 1 year.
You pay it every
Congratulations.
year, stupid.
And the only reason he paid property tax that 1 year was to get the lien off the property so he could sell it. Whoop-de-fucking-do, Joey.
For a spot or for something that you're never going to be there. You get what I'm saying? People pay rent out of fear. That's the same reason why Trump is doing all this stuff.
People pay rent because they want to have a roof over their head. They don't want to be a fucking shambling hobo everywhere they go.
That we're all aware of, right?
RTS calls him the shambler.
That's
You
a
understand?
good name
It's
for him,
all
the
about
Chandler. I like
fear.
that.
It's all about creating fear and creating the problems and then pretending they have the solution. Like I said, the fact is this country is a joke, man. It's a free for all of nonsense, and you just have a bunch of people that keep talking and yapping. Talk is cheap. I don't know when people in the world gonna understand and figure out that talk is cheap. Talk means nothing, because I see everyone do it, and it's because y'all don't work out. It's just weakness. That's all it is. If you talk too much and you talk way above your means, it's because you're overcompensating because you don't work out. Because somebody who works out like me and trains to the level I do, you understand real quick, like real talk. Even if you just go running and jogging, even if you go walk, if you exercise regularly, you'll understand real quick that money means nothing in this world. You'll understand real quick that talk is cheap and it means nothing. The only time talk matters is if you're good enough at talking like me that you can use a gift of gab to manifest wealth and money and get people to pay.
Joey, I heard you get mad and go on a rant because you had to pay $2 for a fucking one-way bus ticket. Don't tell me money doesn't fucking matter. You play on a playground all day, and then you get mad because you can't afford a $2 bus ticket.
Which I'm a master at. Because like I said, I'm an empath that can be a master manipulator when I want, because I'm that good at talking and what I do. I'm a genius. You understand? So the minute I open my mouth, people listen. You got to understand, we're in two totally different lanes. All y'all are regular human beings, y'all civilians. I'm Batman. I'm a soldier for God. So first of all, the things that people say don't make any sense to me, don't have me feeling anything. It shows that you don't acknowledge reality. We're not in the same arenas.
Hi,
You
Dutch.
got to
Hi,
stay in your
CIA.
lane. You understand? None of you can tell me anything at all, because I'm the boss in arenas that you can't enter because you
No,
ain't
we can't
built
tell
like
you
that.
anything because you're fucking crazy and your delusion foo is strong.
Yeah.
That's why, bitch.
Make you a master manipulator. It makes you come out of left field and you hit people with shit like mermaids and Atlantis and 52 blocks.
Yeah.
That's not
ooh.
manipulation. That's people being dumbfounded that you're actually saying this shit out loud.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Y'all are not built like me, clearly, right? Nobody is. So, you know,
Who wants to be built like you?
you know, when people
you
ask that,
ugly, toothless,
I'm sitting here telling y'all what it is, telling people
scarecrow
what it is, and they don't want to
looking
listen. Talking
nooka.
Well, I'm trying to see if that's the move. Talking about from Cali to Texas. You gonna go from Cali to Texas when you obviously you claiming you own and you claiming you pay a mortgage, right?
Joey, let
So
me
you
tell
pay
you
a
something.
mortgage.
You grew up in the fucking, you upper class. Your family was rich, okay? And that's where you grew up in Texas. I grew up in the fucking poverty in California. Dumbass. Come on, let's walk through my old neighborhood, see who survives, motherfucker.
You ever know, Joey is built like an old like cartoon from the 40s. He's got noodle arms. His fucking head looks like Alice the Goon.
From Popeye.
Yeah, look at this shit right here. That's
Oh shit! He kind of does like Alice the Holy
like his head
shit!
comes out the front of his fucking collarbone. It's like
Holy shit! He's kind of Cyraxy too, a little bit.
a little bit.
Somehow, how is he both Cyrax and
And
Tyree?
I don't. Did you see that one picture that was posted in Sneedville? It's like a full body shot of Joey,
Oh god,
and it's just fucking.
does he look like just shapes?
He looks like the fucking Shambler, for real. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, here it is.
Is that? That's not. That's not draw. I thought that was like an AI painted type thing.
No, that's him from like weird angles.
And he thinks he's Batman. Look at that. That fucking fool right there
Yeah, that's a
thinks
screenshot.
he's Batman. God damn. Here's hoping he freezes to death this winter. Allegedly.
Well,
Allegedly, YouTube.
He's
Allegedly.
got no body fat to keep him warm, so.
In
God.
my book, you already broke. That's number one. Yeah,
Your
let me repeat
cape looked
that.
like broken
Like when they said
beans.
Drake was paying a mortgage, right? Because Drake is broke. Drake's a Mason. He don't own anything. I repeat, if you're paying a mortgage 9 times out of 10 because you're not at the level I'm at, right, where you're running circles financially around everybody, right? Then if you're paying a mortgage, then you're broke. That's reality.
Hold on a second. You can't even afford a hotel room. You can't even afford to live in somebody else's shed. And you're talking about people that can afford a mortgage? You're an idiot. Can we kick his ass for Christmas? That's what
All
you
right.
asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I want to go to Texas and kick this fool right in his mouth.
Jay and Silent Bob style.
Yeah, let's go.
All
fuck,
right.
fuck, motherfuck. Noise. Let's go.
Who smoked the blunts? We smoked the blunts.
Right? Rich people don't pay mortgages because the mortgage would just
Stop
be
in
immediately
Louisiana.
paid
We'll
off
stop
immediately, where you wouldn't have to keep paying.
my other
If
kid
you're
is
paying
at
a
and be like,
mortgage,
yo,
it
you
means
might
you're
have to
broke.
bill
It
us
means you
out.
don't have the money.
Texas.
So let's now break down what somebody was saying. These are complete
Might have to
strangers, but
bail
I'm just
your
going to be
parents
listening to
out for
people, and I'm going to come
Christmas.
on here and talk about it. And it's going to give me stuff to teach y'all and talk about because it's really relevant and it's really interesting to me how far people are from reality, right? So
This was the picture we were talking about, by the way. I got it on screen
Outside,
here.
baby.
I don't. Well, I already showed you. I was talking to
okay,
chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
point is,
bad,
they were saying this ain't it. I'm tired of owning. I mean, if you paying a mortgage, you technically don't own anything. That's number one.
Joey, for somebody that talks so much about equity, you sure are fucking retarded when it comes to mortgages. That's how you build up equity, Joey. Those payments that you're making on your house build up equity. Yay!
So when you own it, like me and that guy, you can actually call it equity. But guess what? Here's a sad fact too, that even after you've paid your mortgage, you still don't own your house because you got to pay property tax.
Yeah, property tax sucks. Taxation's theft.
Paying the mortgage so that you can get to the point of ownership. Okay, if you don't pay the mortgage, you don't technically own anything because the mortgage is not paid off. That's what a mortgage is. It's what it represents. It's debt. How would people not understand that? That's just like in Monopoly, you mortgage the properties, correct? Because it's debt. So you're borrowing debt. So
what did you buy straight out? Nothing. You got a graveyard of broken bikes, faggot. That's it. God damn, I would just like to throw him and Cyrax into a burlap sack with a sandwich. Throw him. Allegedly, YouTube.
He's
allegedly.
telling people it's wrong to pay rent, right? And it's wrong to pay a mortgage, okay? So what the fuck are people supposed to do, Joey? Just walk down the street all day, ride the bus?
Yeah, like you. you're smart because you can't afford that. No. If you had the money, see, you had the money to set yourself up.
Yeah, you had the property, you had the money. You didn't have to do
Mhm.
anything. You could just exist and make your little videos all fucking day long, but you had to brag and flaunt like you're a gangster, and you blew it all. For the dumbest fucking shit.
So you're using the debt to bring back to
Yeah,
your
in the
currency
house, in the
so that
house.
you can have money and have the monopoly dollars to use and spend to buy and purchase what you want. So if you wanted other properties, you could pay it. See what I'm saying? You
Wow,
could afford
you're
the bill and
fucking
price to buy that
brilliant.
property, right? These
So
people are
you
trying to talk
don't
like
pay
it's
for a
monopoly.
house because that's stupid. You spend the money on property. I can't even. And no wonder I don't listen to this homo that much anymore. I've dropped this like 3 times, by the way.
I don't know. So every
Wow.
time you walk by, your titties knock it off the shelf.
Well, I'm sorry. They're big. Sorry.
Ass and titties, ass and titties.
If you're paying a mortgage, I repeat, odds are you probably broke, unless you some kind of genius like me and you already own stuff and you way ahead of the game and you paying a mortgage because you want to. That's number one. Number two, when you have money like that, right? Number one, did you make it on your own or was it handed to you? Number two, right? If you got
Actually, it was
money like
handed
that,
to us. We
what's going
admit
to
that.
happen is you're going to be caught up in a whirlwind of everything's going to be financial and that's all you're going to care about. Unless you go through this walk with God like I'm going through, where He woke me up and got me away from all that. You
How
understand?
long you
And then
gonna
you
walk,
find your purpose.
motherfucker?
Like I remember when I had all that money.
But God didn't get see, here's the thing. God didn't get you away from like paying a mortgage, living in a house, or anything like that. You were just fucking homeless someplace else. You were living in your mom's house or someone's shed. You didn't come from anything better, Jojo. You've been broke and walking around for years now. We've been watching you and laughing at it. We love it. Because just when we think, shit, I thought you was out of the game a couple of fucking years ago. But no, you can sink lower. And I just watch you because I know you're going to sink lower than you are right now. And I can't wait. I love it. I love it.
I just realized God could put Joey in the belly of a whale, and Joey would be flexing. Hey, look at this! I got a brand new whale.
I got fish.
He
Free
wouldn't
fish.
learn a fucking thing. Just be like, hey, look, flexing my brand new whale.
It really wasn't a good
God
thing.
takes care of
It was
me.
good in the sense that I could do what I wanted, but nobody knew what I was going through physically, which was insane. Okay. Nobody knew what I was going through, period. Okay. I mean, bro, I was driving a Porsche. I still own it, right? Like I said, I mean, I got to see if I can get it fixed later. But
Yeah, CIA. Joey's all about the BBC.
like, all that stuff means nothing to me, man. I really don't care about money, bro. I really don't care about material and wealth. It don't really. And that's my thing. Like, I'm just better at it than all of you. And that's the thing. Y'all never
Yeah, you
take
look
into
like you're
account how
better at
things
it.
really work. You never talk about reality. The majority of the world, what I see, I've never seen anyone like me. Pretty much all y'all do the same thing. You rent, you mooch, you run around complaining.
Joey, YouTube is full of pieces of shit like you. There's no shortage. Trust
You're
me.
the moocher. We're not on here asking for donations. Hey, yeah, all you have to pay is a phone bill, and that's all your YouTube. You work on YouTube. Work. I use that term very loosely on YouTube to pay your phone, and you can't even do that half the time, Jojo.
Sad. Very sad.
Can't
Because
wait
you
till
can't
you
even
see all the
afford
Christmas
your little crib or your
decorations.
little spot, right? So what's the point? Like I said, that whole millennial generation is lost, man. You understand? And then on top of that, y'all live off of mommy and daddy's money in the first place. Y'all all live off your parents' money, every single one of you.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I've been on my own since I was 16. Every dime I made came from me, all of it.
No, it did not. Where did you get $300,000, Joey?
His dad
What
dying.
did you What did you sell or make or produce or work for that got you $300,000?
His
Nothing.
dad died.
You
His
got
dad
it handed
died.
to you. Yeah, I know that. But he's saying, "Oh, I didn't use mommy and daddy's money." Yes, you did. Every
Yes,
bit
you
of
did,
everything you
bitch.
had. Did you buy that property? No, you never purchased it. If you purchased it, then why did you turn around and sell it? You got it handed to you.
We're not the same, bro. That's what I'm saying. Folks
I just want to hit him with a brick every time I make a point.
getting online, they want to
Allegedly in Minecraft.
throw digits around talking about this and that, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I mean, I got stuff I own cost over 4Gs. I used to rent out hotels by the month for over
Dude, CIA, the fucking YouTube AI is going off the fucking chain. They need to get
4 or 5 grand. It ain't nothing. You understand? I mean, and you got people talking about this and that. Like, I don't understand what you're saying, bro. We used to spend 5 bands on stuff that didn't even really matter. You know what I mean?
And that's why you don't have it anymore.
I used to go spend a couple of G's and I bought a Gucci bucket hat and just gave it to one of my homeboys, my friends. He saw me like a year ago.
And that's because you're a fucking idiot.
Down here and he was like, yeah, I mess with you heavy. What's up, Ty? Like, just gave him the whole Gucci bucket hat while I was driving the Porsche. It ain't nothing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you give and you help people and you don't care about money.
That's not helping people. You gave somebody a fucking bucket hat.
Like that's why all the money comes to me because I'm a good person. And that's the truth of the world. That's what these folks will never understand. So again, when you're saying, oh, that's the move, what is the move? You know what the move is? The move is to get away from money. The move is to get away from worshiping currency, which is basically another form of worshiping the devil, which is what you all do when you wake up. The move ain't about where you at. The move is about how you're living, right? That's the whole point people don't get with everything I'm doing. Not only am I a role model with it, but this is a way of life. Nobody has to follow me. Nobody has to do what I'm doing. Most people can't. Nobody can. Nobody can do what I'm doing. But you could try to emulate and copy and cute. It'd be cute. You try to imitate. It's the greatest form of flattery. You can't do what I do. Y'all ain't strong enough. You're not smart enough.
Oh my God.
That's the thing people don't get. Like,
here's the thing you don't get. Nobody wants to do what you do. Nobody wants to starve to death. Nobody wants to walk around fucking the armpit of fucking Texas. Okay? Dressed like fucking an EBT fucking Batman.
Thing with so-called women I don't understand is that this generation is just lost. Y'all want to judge and this. You're not in a position to judge. Y'all are noobs to the game. You're noobs to everything. Real talk. You're noobs here. You're new to the game. You're coming in. I mean, if you don't show respect and pay homage to the legends, right, and the people who really did this, right, and I'm still young, and you know, when we're still young and we can still compete and we can still defeat anybody, much less, how you gonna come into a game, right, that we run and we ran circles around everybody, people like me, and there is no people like me, pretty much just me. So I run the game, right? And you come into my game, basically, which is the whole world and everything. You want to talk about finances and this and that with no receipts, no documentation, no financial history, no nothing, right? Everybody's on here trying to talk. They all talking for free. First off, if you talking for free on here, you getting no money. I'm watching live streams of folks that I watch for fun, and they know I watch just to laugh because it's funny as hell. And a dude come on the panel, tell the dude reality about him, and he rejects all of reality and completely tries to have an answer for all of it. But everything that the dude said when he came on panel about him was true. That he don't own anything, that he's wasting money, that he don't pay no bills. Like, all that stuff is a fact. This generation, whether they're old or whatever, this new generation, y'all run from the truth. And that's what I don't understand. It's just crazy. It's crazy how much society has fallen. We used to be we used to be doing a lot better than this, man. We used to be a lot, you know, on a higher level than what we're on. That's what I'm noticing. I'm just noticing a decline, in my opinion. You know, that's the thing. People want to talk about money and this and that. I hear all these people saying the same thing. Y'all want to work for Tesla and work for Amazon. I mean, brother, you know, they lie to you and tell you the CEOs make all the money. The CEOs don't even really get a real wage. The employees for sure don't at any of them companies. So why would you be proud of working for a company where you're not even free and you're not getting paid like nothing? You know what I mean? Half of Austin, the living cost and the living wage don't match. And then you wonder why everybody's homeless. And that's what I was explaining to them. They're talking about cheap in Texas. That's the most devoid of knowledge thing I've ever heard. Nothing is cheap here in Texas. And that's all I was doing, correct them. And then they have an answer for everything. Oh, well, I'm not.
And this dumb fuck wants to go to New York. He would be in fucking shock if he had to pay for shit in New York.
Saying anything blah, blah about Texas. Did I say you were? I'm correcting you, and I'm not going to let you just sit there and lie. If you're going to say something and open your mouth, you should get your facts straight. What are you talking about? We're arguably more expensive than all of California. California is not that expensive, bro. Now, if you're talking about a living...
California's not that expensive. Well, CIA, see, that's how he has to create this whole Freemasons get everything handed to them and they're in debt and they sold their souls and we got all our houses and cars for free bullshit, because that's the only way he can explain it is by warping reality.
Cost, they were talking about something about $2,500 for like a studio apartment. Okay, and what do you think you're going to get in Austin? $2,500 ain't even that bad. You gonna get places that more expensive than that for any studio apartment. I don't know what y'all talking about. And they gonna have you do all the paperwork. So you trying to tell me that you folks think you smart, but you still living off credit? Y'all live off an illusion? You live off credit. So if you make one mistake, your credit goes down. And then what? What do you do when you can't, because stability doesn't live off and lean off this fake illusion system that you can tell what it is. It's not freedom, so it would be the opposite of freedom. Why would you submit to a system like that and then be online wasting your time sitting there? The millennial generation and these other generations, they just sit there all day. They don't do anything. They play video games. They just sit there and they do nothing and then talk about stuff like that as if it would matter. So when you say, if that's the move, you want to know what the move is? Waking up. The move has nothing to do with money or where you at. The move has to do with consciousness. The move has to do with the fact that there's
Joey, I enjoy video games. And if I played The Sims, my Sims would be better off than you.
not, out of the 8 billion people in the world that we supposedly have, half of you, 99% of you
Supposedly, is he doubting the world population now?
don't know how to even have a conversation anymore with someone else. The move has nothing to do with money or living cost or anything like that. The move is a shift in consciousness. Okay, tell me when I'm not dropping jewels. The reason everybody's looking up to me and looking at me is because I'm showing you the ways of the man, right? I'm the Messiah, and I'm teaching you real game and how this game works. Okay, I didn't make more money than all of you and spend more money than all of you by thinking and worrying about money. I made it off of understanding law of attraction, believing in God, being a good person, being righteous, helping people, being blessed. So if you can't figure it out, again, even anyone who claims they're financial and they know something about finances, I used to call myself the financial connoisseur. If you know anything about finances, you know that you have to make money through the universal laws of karma.
Yeah, it's the first thing they teach you in Economics 101 is the fucking universal laws of karma.
I don't care who you are. You have to. There's nobody in this world rich who's evil right now. There never was.
What? Fucking what?
What did he just say?
He said there's nobody in this world who's rich that's evil. Motherfucker, they all are.
Evil people are always poor. That's why, like I told you, when the Masons tried to recruit me at the island out here at SPI in spring break.
Joey.
So then you must be evil as much. Did he just say evil people are poor?
Yeah, evil people are always poor. He lives.
Well, then you're fucking evil as shit, bitch. You're one of the most evil motherfuckers out there. You probably on a list,
But I'm
top
trying
10
to-
list.
Like, even in his own mind, though, he talks about the Freemasons running everything. They provide houses and cars for everybody in the nation, and yet they're
No.
evil. And where do they get all the cars and houses from?
That
By
guy
your own
doesn't-
logic, Joey. By your own fucking logic. If the Illuminati and the Freemasons are evil, then how do they provide cars and houses for everybody? Go ahead, I'll wait.
Wouldn't you just love to tie him up in a fucking warehouse somewhere to a chair, like fucking Reservoir Dog style,
Yeah.
and ask him questions, and every time he lied, punch him with the brick in the face? Hi, Blue. Joey's a faggot. How about that, Blue?
I'm torn between, I don't know if I want to use the brick or if I just want to put his head in a vice and just slightly tighten it every time he tells a stupid lie.
We could do both.
We could.
We could use the vice and hit him with the brick in the head at the same time.
Oh,
Who
wow.
says we can't?
He'd be like one of those watermelons you put rubber bands around.
Yeah, let's see how long it takes.
They were broke. They were driving a van that was breaking down. I went to their little place to go say hi to them, and it was obvious what was going on there. Super obvious. It was obvious what everybody's preference was in there. And I got the hell out of Dodge as soon as possible. I was mad uncomfortable in there. It was concerning. It was weird. Okay. And it was just odd all around. Okay. And you could just tell the energy wasn't right.
Joey, that's how you get when you're around anybody. When you're around like regular people on the street, you get uncomfortable and you think it's weird. And your head starts darting around. You look like a weasel.
And I told you, I asked him, what's the deal? How does it work? Because basically,
cracked out fucking weasel.
What I was doing, and I was learning about it while.
No, Blue, that's an actual screenshot that CIA took of one of his vids or somebody's vid. I'm not sure where it came from, but no, it's an actual pic.
It's true, OC. I want to really bad. You know how bad I would love. Oh my god, like I would love to first of all punch him in his Adam's apple. Really hard, like karate chop. I'm like Miss Piggy, hiya, right in his fucking Adam's times, right? Then, oh my god, I would have to wear gloves though, because I don't want. I mean, if he bit me, it would be like a fucking Komodo dragon, and I would die 3 days later from.
I don't think his teeth have the ability to pierce skin anymore.
They're wiggly. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Dun, 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 just a little bit. Yeah. Oh my God. Your piano key teeth. I'd love to
His
pop a few of
fucking,
those out for you too.
he has the physique of an 87-year-old man.
He's beaky buzzard. He looks like a vulture.
Yeah.
You look like you got broken wings too. God, you're a hobo. Look at your. He calls that his bulletproof vest, and it's tight. You're right. He looks like he was in a tragic seatbelt accident.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to
I
him, and this
hate
was right
this
around the time when
motherfucker.
I was doing everything and working, and like I said, I
Hi,
put Empower
Dumpster.
Network out of business, like shortly
Well,
after
goes
that.
in that
But that was the
man.
time when I was, busy with that. So, I mean, I was out there paying, I don't even know how much a day for condo and SPI. I mean, you're talking catastrophic prices. You're talking possibly, I don't know. I mean, anywhere a couple of
Just make up a number, Joey.
grand every day.
Yeah, why not
Something
make up
like
a
A couple of grand every day. That's definitely a number.
Yeah,
that.
that is.
And I was paying that.
No,
Something
you
crazy,
weren't.
or
You
at least like
liar.
$500 a day. Something.
A couple of grand or at least $500.
How do you go?
Jesus fucking Christ.
God damn, you don't know.
Well, see, his hamster wheel's missing a couple of spokes,
Yeah.
and it skips every now and then. So he'll go from like 500. It's like when you're driving and you hit a speed bump with coffee in your hand, and you go from like 500 to a couple of thousand. Holy shit! Whoa!
Just crazy. That adds up.
I
I
would
mean?
love
And
to
I
kick
was
his
paying
hamster
that.
ball into traffic.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, I used to go get hotel rooms, bro, at the Pearl. Like, I would look for the most expensive hotel.
Oh my
You know what I
God.
mean? Just because
$5
that's how I get
to
down.
eat
Like,
an
I'm classy.
apple.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying when people say, "Oh, this and that and this and that." I mean, do you even know what you're talking about? What you're saying doesn't make any sense. You're not
Joey, I'm not even
making
gonna.
any point. You're just talking to talk. Y'all want to all make yourselves feel better, but I mean,
That's
if you have to say
you.
something to anybody else to make yourself feel better, you ain't never gonna feel better.
Says the guy using a canned laughter response to make himself feel better.
That's the point. You did. Even the older folks, they don't make any sense. You understand? There's some people who do, but it's far and few. It has nothing to do with money, bro. You want to make money, you're gonna have to shift your consciousness. Like I said, that's all God keep teaching me right now is my resonant frequency, changing my frequency, learning how to omit the signal basically in broadcast. And I'm the divine feminine, right? Believe it or not, I'm the divine feminine, like in every tarot reading, and we just sit back and relax and we attract. And that's what people don't understand. Like I'm giving you the game, I'm literally teaching you what it is. Like people are too busy trying to look on the exterior, but everything is within. And this is what God has taught me this entire time. Everything is within. I keep going within. I keep looking within. The answers are not in the outside world. They're within.
What do you get when you mix a schizophrenic with new age bullshit?
That's why all these people are lost. They're catching cases. They're catching felonies. God told me, he said, you're going to see people go through all sorts of crazy stuff, all sorts of trials and tribulations, just like I've had my own. But he said, you're going to be good. That's what he told me. I'm just telling you the truth. And I've been through hell. You know what I mean? And I mean, me, I stand up to every challenge every day. I basically, look forward and ask for it. So I'm built different because I ain't scared of nothing and nobody at all. You know what I mean? I test myself and my limits.
I mean, I believe he's feminine because I've never met a guy that was into astrology or tarot.
And I'm becoming more limitless every day. And that's my point. Like, folks can either learn from me or we ain't got nothing to talk about. It's just that simple. I have the formula. I literally have the answers. Everything about me, every little small detail proves that I have the answers. And that's all I'm saying. You have a contradictory culture. Y'all wanted to claim you was gangsta and do this fake rap stuff. All the rappers got proven that they were soft. They all get exposed. They all they all look silly on camera. But me, I'm still here, right here, and I've looked nothing but good on camera. I've never looked bad on camera. I've had people trying to fade me forever, and I'm unfadeable. I mean, and they
Joey, I have you looking bad on camera right now. Tune in, you'll see it.
done everything they can, and I'm still unfadeable. I've never been faded. I mean, literally. I mean, that's an accomplishment, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like at some point, you got to just acknowledge that dude is amazing, and he's the untouchable one for real, and really about everything. I'm everything I say I am. So that's what I'm saying. Like y'all want to talk money? I mean, you don't even know how to attract money, bro. Like I said, I got over 7 bikes in inventory, all $200 to $300 each. This was all within just the past, within the 3 years, everything, all this recent stuff. Like I said, a bat cycle I put 1,300 into and fixed like 2 times or 3 times. Went through all sorts of stuff with it. Like, what do you mean? I did have to work on it myself. I had to keep working on it. Remember? Like, what are you talking about? Like, all this stuff taught me a lot. Even with what happened to it, it taught me a lot.
Yeah, I remember the work you did on it. You yanked the wires out and it stopped.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, people be talking. I mean, like I said, that's an easy fix. It's just common sense, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like I said, they went out of business. They got their karma, right? Because they were jelly, right? I mean, everybody is basically on some weird stuff. What I see from everyone, and this is why I just see through everything, and I expect it now at this point. Like, you know, I don't go into it like that. I go into it non-judgmentally with anything I'm looking at. But I just be noticing now. I'm like, man, all these people just fake. You know, that's the problem. People don't know how to make money. People don't know how to think. People don't know how to get smart. People don't know how to gather knowledge, and that's why it affects everything. You're never going to be rich if you don't know how to be a good person, genuinely. If you can't be genuine, how are you going to be rich? You know what I'm saying? That's why when these folks be talking now, I be making sure I respond like that. That homeboy, like I said, I made sure today I said what I said because I could care less what you on. It's about what I'm on now. Because y'all talked enough. Y'all said enough. Y'all talk a lot, bro. You know what I mean? So like I said, when he said he's made the same little remarks, he was talking about, oh, don't listen to the tarot readings. Hell no, I'm gonna listen to the tarot readings. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, Blue Joey's he's skinny, he's hunched over, but he keeps growing. He basically has the physique of an ingrown hair.
Listen to you. He's talking about, oh, a job, and brought that up twice now. And when you keep repeating yourself, that's weird to me because I don't play that at all. I don't tolerate that with nobody. That's number one. And everybody know, right? So like I said today, I went ahead and told him straight up. I said, I've been working, you know what I mean, this entire time. Because he's like, oh, I'm doing this. Yeah, I know. You know, you wasting your time with nonsense. You know what I mean? Because all that college stuff, school stuff is a waste of your time. That's the truth. Going to college is a waste of time. That diploma means nothing. I don't care what no one tells you. It's a waste of time, brother. Okay. And they're not going to hire you if you're a millennial. They're already issuing policies at these companies. They don't go to college because you're all spoiled, entitled millennials. And it's the truth. And 100%, like Breezy Brooks said, right? Half of them are the ones that are on here online trolling. Yes, because they know how to fail. They're real good at failing. And y'all are really good at staying in your feelings. You know what I mean? And they'll be in their feelings because I made that comment and it's the truth. Correct. You understand? I say what I want and I know how to talk. You feel me? Like I said, going to college is a waste of your time. If you don't have a game plan and know what you're actually doing, what's the point? You can have a career. Y'all keep acting like going into a career field means anything. It's just indoctrination. It's just taking away your freedom. Just like when you go to school, what do you become? You're not free. You're giving away your freedom. Just like these entities tell you to sell your soul, and y'all do, and you give up your soul. You don't have eternal whatever, because how are you going to have it when you gave up your soul? It all makes perfect sense. Homeboy's sitting there talking about God, but you're looking more like a narcissist hiding behind God. You throw money away. You have a horrible relationship with money. And I just evaluate.
Throwing money away. Weren't you the one just bragging about giving away Gucci cabs and getting the most expensive hotel rooms possible like it wasn't nothing and throwing money away? Wasn't that you? Or was that somebody else? I lost track.
People, I could care less whether you think you're helping me or doing anything for me or not. Sometimes things are not necessarily help from folks. Sometimes it's just they have bad habits. That's what y'all don't get. Sometimes it's that they're trying to prove a point to themselves and make themselves feel superior. So I'll take advantage of that all day. If people gonna give me money or do anything for me and it make you feel like you above me, hey, keep on paying me. Because they don't seem to get who's the smart one in that transaction, in that conversion, right? Let me tell you who's always the smart one, the one who's getting paid and following God. So like I said, I made sure I told him today what it was straight up, and I talk about it right here, and I gave him the channel. They all want to act like they can't watch the channel, right? Because you don't support me, because all y'all on this fake stuff. Yeah, I told him I've been working this whole time. I said I'm at 276 world records documented. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, if you was really happy for me, you wouldn't be, making excuses. You would have kept supporting. I mean, how you gonna go from, this is just facts, how you gonna go from, like I said, that whole thing with the job, and then he talking about, oh, I think this dude's the strongest one there. So I detect everything. I got intuition. I got a gift. So right there, you showing me you jelly. So when you say, oh, it had nothing to do with me, but then you saying that they don't want me to continue working, that probably came from you. It might have came from them too. Maybe y'all all jelly, but it came from you. Because, you know what I'm saying? I can just connect the dots and figure that out real quick in 2 seconds because of what you said, because you made that little comment. Because why would, knowing that I'm stronger than anybody, and this was a little dude, like he ain't nowhere near my strength level. So why would you even say that? You understand what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he was like, this is a dude who'll be spacing out in front of you. And
Joey, I will invite you once again to look at this picture of you and tell me you're the strongest construction worker there.
He's talking to himself, and he just doesn't have his act together. Like I said, when we go out to a restaurant to eat, and the staff got to come tell him, hey, can you lower your voice? Because he's sitting there yelling and screaming and talking about, God, but he keeps on using this weird, language and referring to the same thing. And that's what I noticed with people. People who do that are not good people. There's a lot of people who try to hide behind God and hide behind the name of God. And see, I call all y'all out. That's the difference. And like I said, I mean, no, I think it had everything to do with you. That's number one. Number two, I think the only reason you do that financial stuff is to make yourself feel better, because I think that you have a quiet desperation. That's number three or two, wherever, wherever I'm at. It doesn't matter. And I think, and like I said, you don't listen. Like I told you the prices of the bikes at that place. He didn't want to listen. He got there. I was proven right. You didn't acknowledge that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I said, like I told him the truth. I've been working this entire time. So, I mean, who's winning? I mean, first of all, I've caught you in several lies, right? You're talking about you have stock portfolios is what you're acting like, which is what they all say to overcompensate and try to keep up with me. And I don't even have stock portfolios right now. Like what? Bro, I don't have none of that anymore. You understand? Like that's what I'm saying. It don't make any sense. So you saying you got stock portfolios, or you get some dividends, right? Or you're invested, right? Which I know you didn't invest that money. That's mommy and daddy's money. That's parents' money. I know that for a fact by looking at you in 2 milliseconds, because I can tell you ain't been through nothing.
Okay, so you're just
this is why you have an answer for everything. This is why when we were on the live and I was talking, I said, yeah, I'm the guy, I can walk between cultures. And he was like, yeah, I can too. No, you really can't. Like, you don't have nothing to do with these folks down here. Like, you're not me. You're not doing what I'm doing. So what do you mean? You don't deal with these other groups and people like I do. What are you talking about? So people just be saying things, and you can just hear, if you listen, they'll tell on themselves. Let them know what
Yeah,
it is,
like you, stupid.
And talking about it right on here.
Mr. Gift of Gab, Mr. Master Manipulator finally found somebody that was willing to buy him shoes and bikes and clothes and drive him around, try to get him a job. And what does Mr. Master Manipulator do? He fucks it up.
How did he fuck it up?
By being an asshole. He's talking about this guy and going in on him.
Oh, yeah, because he's jealous, because this guy's the one taking care of him.
Yeah, because the guy eventually was like, eventually he got tired of supporting Joey, because Joey was just like, gimme, 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 gimme.
Aww.
And now he's talking shit about him, Joey. See, even when you have something that falls into your lap, you fuck it up. But you act like you can go out and build something.
I talk about all y'all right on here, bro. Real talk.
No, Blue, this is the guy that was actually helping him. This is the guy that was buying him shit. This is his boyfriend that was like taking him around places.
I don't care who I mean. You say something to me, I'm going to respond, bro. But I respond where it matters. See, I respond on my business. You see that logo up there? This is my business. You're talking to a CEO of a major company.
You're not a CEO. You're
about money. It ain't about how much money I make. It's about how much power I have.
Oh, God.
This is what folks don't get. Money don't mean nothing no more. The value of the dollar is going down every day. Energy is currency. That's why people listen to me, because they know I know what I'm talking about. Energy is currency, and y'all don't have no energy. You don't. You have no power. You have no spiritual power, no nothing. So that's what I'm saying. A guy like him.
No, his boyfriend helped him get a job. You remember when he was like trying to spoon dirt into a wheelbarrow?
Yeah, and he couldn't even work a lawnmower.
No. And he got fired after half a day.
He could talk all that fake nonsense all day, yada, 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 and write all these little things and pretend, oh, this and that, and I'm that. But what is it doing for you? This is the same reason why y'all will make mistakes. Like he was making mistakes with the Lyft and the Uber, right? All these things you want people to not talk about, but they're all relevant and pertain to reality of what y'all doing. I'm not any way for saying the truth about you folks. Y'all are some way because you can't get your affairs straight. You see what I'm saying? Like you have to spend your money and waste money on Lyft because you couldn't get a bicycle in the Lyft. Right, help you, but my point is y'all be doing silly stuff because you're not responsible, because you don't care, because you know mommy and daddy going to send you more money. Tell me when I'm wrong. So a guy like you can't teach me or tell me nothing, because I've been on my own since 16, Duke. I've been in and out of jail. I got arrested in Bankhead, Atlanta, on the most notorious drug street in existence. Okay,
for what? For what'd you get arrested for, Joey? For running a stop sign with no insurance, no tags? Ooh, big gangsta.
Don't know anything about my walk or what I come from. Straight up. So all that fake stuff about, oh, this and that, and that's the thing, everybody want to hold hands and sing Kumbaya by the campfire. I ain't hearing it. I mean, we're not the same. That's the point people don't get. I'm not talking on here. I'm not acting. I'm not faking nothing. I'm not flogging. Y'all be in the street, false flagging, flogging. Everything's fake. I'm a force. I do this for real. Everything I do. Every word I spit is facts. You understand what I'm saying? I got receipts for everything. I should have bank receipts for everything unless the bank deleted my records because I got targeted by corporate America and the government. That's what they said. I don't care what no one says. That's what Charles Schwab said. I walked right up to him, was in the lobby, and
You walked right up to Charles Schwab. No, you didn't.
they said them. So I'm tired of companies lying and then acting like they got a problem with me talking about it. I'll talk about what you said. They literally said that they don't have the bank records anymore. And I kept asking, so did you delete them? So that's what they said. They said that they deleted my bank records. That's illegal as hell. I don't care what no one say. You can't delete bank records, bro. Like I'm telling you, corporate America will be jelly of me. Charles Schwab is jelly of me. Huge companies is jelly of me. If they don't tell you that I've been running circles around everybody financially, I don't know what to tell you. Do you think my broker was happy when I called him and fired him and said,
Yeah, I think he was. He was probably tired of dealing with your ass, just like fucking GoDaddy was tired of dealing with your ass about the website.
you don't have a job no more because I don't need you? I'm a genius. I can run my own brokerage account. Do you think they were happy when they said, oh, I'm trying to advise you?
Yeah, you ran your own account, Joey. You invested in tomatoes. What happened?
I'd advise that you don't pull out that $15,000 bond and go car. Well, you
Yeah, that's probably good advice.
can advise whatever you want. It doesn't mean I'm going to listen. I mean, look at you. What do I want to be like you, sitting here miserable, stressed, worried about money and finances every day? Or if I'm young, shouldn't I spend my money and be happy and then not care? You see, I'm happier than ever right now. I don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, you look it.
You sound
Barely
happy.
have any money. You know what I mean?
You were ran into your phone in a public restroom in the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah.
Happy as a clam.
Sound
Sorry.
happy.
Happy as a cucumber.
I basically live without money. Like that's been my whole goal. My whole goal was to get away.
My whole goal is to live without money.
Well,
My whole goal was to
congratulations.
come closer to God. It wasn't
That's
to get away
one
from.
thing you didn't fail at, being
Yeah.
broke.
Why don't you send back your YouTube checks? Just stop payment on them, or just close your YouTube channel, cancel your account. That way you won't have any money. That's your goal, right?
Money. It was to come closer to God, but in the process, I just stopped. I never cared about money.
See, are you still awake?
Hello.
Oh
Well,
my God.
I just had to tell you. I just came up here because I know Shamrock likes to make fun of me for being in the basement perping, and he was talking a little while ago. He was talking about kids going to college and how they're stupid and it's a waste of time. And
Yeah.
Right.
So I clipped it, and so my daughter's in her 5th year of medical school. I just sent her a picture of him and the audio clip. And he texts me back, "What the fuck are you watching at 4:30 in the morning?"
Girl is busy. She's got shit to do.
He's only in med school, Dad.
I said, "It's a friend of mine. He has osteoporosis and he tips." She said, "Pediatricians fortunately don't treat osteo patients."
Well, he acts like he's 7. Does that count?
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I guess. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to, I thought you guys would get a giggle out of that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Dad's in the basement, dozed off watching Game of Thrones. Now he's watching a retard and his kid's making fun of him. Anyway, you guys have a good night or good morning.
You too, sir.
Yeah, you
Bye,
too.
Bye, guys.
Take it easy.
But I'm saying, in the process, I keep getting taught
That's
how
funny.
to do more with less. So I'm getting away from money. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
You're
that's what I'm saying. People, I think that's the move. Y'all talking about getting away from California, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all be talking and saying this and that. I'd go to a shelter in 2 seconds in California, while all them Californians moving to Texas. So you're gonna move yourself in a position with these companies where they own you, and you get told what to do. But I'll go to a shelter in California while all y'all just left, and it's one of the most beautiful states in the world. Okay, and I could rebuild from scratch.
They're not leaving because it's not beautiful. They're leaving because it's expensive.
Yeah, so move right in there,
Yeah.
dum-dum.
Try living somewhere besides a shelter.
Go be a hobo in California.
See, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Joey. Most people don't want to move their family into a fucking shelter. The goal is to stay.
Dumbass.
You know how you're trying to get away from money? People are trying to stay out of shelters.
If I had the money to get out there and really try it, I'd try it. It's beautiful out there. Go to the beach. I walk to the beach.
Imagine raising money to go live in a fucking shelter in another fucking state.
He aspires to move up to being merely a regular homeless guy who could afford to stay in a shelter. That's how bad off he is right now.
Before curfew time,
That staying in a shelter in another state would be an improvement in his position.
they have one. I'm sure they do. However it works, I try to follow the rules. I do the best I can. I look for work. They probably get right on the beach if I was in San Diego.
What job are you going to do on the fucking beach? Picking up trash? Is that a job in San Diego? I don't know.
Something? Are you serious? You see what I'm saying? But you say that y'all are the smart people. Listen to that. So you gonna go to Texas because you got a little bit of pocket change and think you something. Let's say you had some money. Let's say you had over 100,000. Let's say you had $500,000. Let's say you had 500 grand, and you're gonna come to Texas, and then you're gonna realize everything's expensive here too, and keep telling yourself a lie because you got a quiet desperation and you don't know how to manage your money, and then you're gonna spend all that $500,000 because none of you know how to finance money. You don't know how to budget. None of you know how to manage money. None of you. That's the first thing I know. If you're a millennial, you will never know how to manage money. If you're a narcissist, you definitely don't know what to do with money. This is the
Joey, I can tell you one thing. The house I'm in right now doesn't have tennis courts. It doesn't have a golf course. It doesn't have a driving range. It doesn't have a country club. It's not a high income neighborhood. And my house is worth 4 times what your mom's house is worth. Just saying.
difference. Well, I could go to a shelter in Cali and then I rebuild everything, and guess what? I just switch places with you.
How do you rebuild in a
People don't
shelter,
get it. I
you
don't
fucking
chase money. I switch
idiot?
places.
You goddamn fucking moron! How do you rebuild shit in a shelter?
He's divinely feminine, Shamrock.
Sorry, oh my god, what? Guys, I apologize. I don't listen to this faggot anymore. I mean, I just came on here to support my husband, but I can only listen to this faggot drone on for I lose it. Okay, I'm all right.
With folks. Listen to what I'm saying. I switch places with folks. I did it with my ex-bosses.
You switch places?
They were probably living in a pretty expensive part of Austin.
Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry for blowing up people's ears if I yelled. It's fucking
Shamrock. He goes out there and he's gonna get a job and he's gonna play an Uno reverse and he's gonna switch places with people.
Huh?
Yeah, he said that's his. Here, let me rewind it a little bit.
I believe you, but I don't know.
Money. I switch places with folks.
I don't chase money. I switch places with folks.
I switch places with folks. I did it with my ex-bosses. My ex-bosses, they were probably living in a pretty expensive part of Austin. They had their own catering company. They had the food truck, everything. I ran the food truck for them. They couldn't manage their own business. I had to do everything. I mean, and then stuff started falling apart because of their neglect of their own business, right? And I told them that's not my job.
Wait, you ran everything and then things started falling apart?
I believe that.
I mean, I think we're getting to the true story here.
I know, I believe that.
To the little issues because they can't take care of their business because they weren't cleaning and doing what they're supposed to do, which all falls on them because it wasn't my job. You get what I'm saying? My job was just to show up, cook, and that's it. You know what I mean? And I cleaned, when I was in there every single night. But, the issues that were being had was because of them because they had neglect of their business. It had nothing to do with me. It had to do with the fact they weren't paying attention to the business. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's other things and expenses, but that's what happens with business owners. They never want to pay the expenses to actually take care of their business and build for their business and run their business or make it appeasable for the customers. And then they wonder why the business fails. Okay. That business failed because of their neglect. Okay. It didn't fail with me. They said I did amazing. Real talk. Okay. So you got to really understand. I mean, how do I put it? I mean, people just don't get it, bro. Like, I outdo everybody, bro. Any competition, like I was outdoing them. Okay. What I'm trying to explain to you, I ran their food truck, right? They owned it. Who got the better part of the deal? I got to do what I do. I got to sit there and talk to people and cook for them. And they love my food. Lines backed up to like 4 or 5 a.m. Go pay for a hotel every night, every other night. And Austin was boring because that's what happens. You just get caught up in the living cost or you get, caught up in the street and you got to be out in the street. Everybody's going through the same thing. We all struggling out there. Because I'm not from there. That's all. I mean, everybody else is either, in some kind of college dorm facility that's paid for by the parents, mommy and daddy's money, right? Or they're working for a tech company and the tech companies don't pay that well. So even them, they're still kind of struggling. Like they're getting by, they're doing what they need to do. But I mean, you're not free.
Joey, if you were so free and not dependent on mommy for everything, then why do you never get more than 20 minutes away from mommy's house? Why don't you go to a different area? What's stopping you? You can get on a bus and go somewhere. Why do you got to stay so close to mommy?
You got to do what you're told. I mean, that's not even freedom. And that's the problem with Austin. Austin's not a free place. They don't want you to be free. They want robots.
Nobody's a free place. Nowhere is a free place. There's no place you can go that's a free place that you can just live for free.
And they just want people to supply this system. And you got to stop and fall back at some point and ask yourself, what are they actually having us build? I mean, are you all not? Are you for yourselves? Because I'm all for humanity. All of corporate America is not. That's why I stand as corporate America. All my interests serve humanity, serve humans, serve helping people. These companies, they don't care about you. They care about your money. They want your money. That's all they want. They don't care about you. Why they don't do nothing for you, and then y'all act surprised. Look at that inmate from New Orleans that escaped that facility. Okay, he just got charged. Remember, he was begging Lil Wayne. Remember, he was begging. His name's Antoine Massey. Remember that he was begging Lil Wayne to save him. Said, "I'm innocent." Well, apparently not on paper. You're not innocent, and sorry, but within the corrupt injustice system, the court system, that you allowed yourself. I don't care what you say. I don't care what no one says, because I've had folks me and lie on me 8 billion times, and it never works. So I know that unless you give someone a reason and put yourself in the wrong position, right, completely, you have to make a mistake of some sort to even allow someone to be able to lie on you, for it to have any credibility, for them to even entertain it. It is not just bold-faced people can make up stuff. No, it's not, because I've been through that for years, and I'm goody. It doesn't work that way. You have to mess up. You have to make a mistake. And he clearly was either guilty or he made a mistake, and he got caught up dealing with a fraud. Okay, I don't believe he was innocent at all, and obviously the jury didn't either, right? And he was begging Lil Wayne to save him, and these fake rappers and the fake president and stuff, Trump and people like that. And did they save him? Nope. He got charged. That's what I thought. Whining a ditty and stuff. These people don't care about any of you. Like I said, see, all y'all sell your soul, and then you wonder why I feel the way I do about all y'all. Why you're the enemy too, because all y'all side with the enemy, which is the devil. All these people are part of a demonic network. Are you crazy and insane? What are you talking about? Diddy, all of them sold their soul. Jay-Z, all the people these people support on here, all the people you donate and contribute to, all of them work for Satan. They're all minions, and they're minions of Satan. They're all agents of the devil. What are you talking about? All of you are on the same boat, and you keep losing. Yep, to me and God and Christina, to anybody who's good, right? I mean, again, Charles Wofford. Yep, I'm going there. That's right. I'm going there. Charles Wofford was sitting there begging Jelly Roll, the fake rapper that he is, that's coming unhinged on social media, and his true colors are being shown, I heard, right? And we all know, that it's all fake with him. And I mean, come on, bro. All these people have the same problem, which is they have habits, and those habits are a gateway to the demonic realm. Okay, and then you wonder why they're all evil as hell.
Wait, Jelly Roll was morbidly obese and still made it. Lost a lot of weight, worked his ass off, whatever. I'm not really into his music, but hey, that doesn't mean, other people aren't, obviously. Way better than you, Joey. Way richer and better than you.
Instead of worried about demonic possession when it's all around us, make up your mind. Pick a struggle. See what I'm saying? He wanted to whine and beg Jelly Roll. Oh, please send me some money, Jelly Roll. Again, did Jelly Roll send you any money? So don't tell me that the devil don't let y'all down every day. Don't tell me that he didn't let Drake
Charles,
down.
Wait, what? Charles Wofford begged Jelly Roll for money? What?
Hey, Jelly Roll, could you send me about $20, please?
I can't even.
And that Drake didn't do everything he did that I've already proven and spoken.
Shelly got lost in the desert. We need to have her microchipped.
About and don't have to bring up ever again. Don't tell me that he didn't let down all of them. I mean, every single one of them. Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. I mean, any celebrity. Okay, Bon Jovi.
Can you name a celebrity that's been relevant in the last, I don't know, 10 years?
Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. Every celebrity got let down by Satan, got promised the world, and was given nothing. Nada. But you still can't figure it out. When I tell you what Freemasons do and what that system does, you still can't listen and figure it out. But you're worried about money. See, I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about the uprising. I'm concerned about what we're doing here because it has a major effect, and all of it has to do with getting away from money. I only need the money because I use money as a tool to make my dreams come true. I'm going to use money as a tool to do what I'm doing as Batman, like I've been doing.
That's what everybody does, Joey. They use money as a tool to like eat and live and survive, have a roof over their head and provide for their families. Money's a tool. That's what everybody does. You're not special.
But God created my budget. I manifest all my money out of thin air. I don't have a job. My job is doing this, doing God's will. You see what I'm saying? So people want to say,
Well,
oh,
at least you admit it's not a job.
you know, a job is this and that. It's so great. It's necessary. How can you sit here and keep talking about a job, but you giving me your money for free? Please explain that to me. But I'm not the smart one. How are you going to tell me about a job, but I'm making more money than all y'all the entire time? Even these 3 years, I've been balling these 3 years. I just put all the money into what I'm doing. I have to buy a new bike every 5 seconds. I got 7 bikes in inventory, all $200 to $300 each.
A new bike every 5 seconds.
Add it up, that's like $2,100.
No,
What do you
it's
mean
not.
a $1,300 bat cycle? So add that up. What's that? That's 400,
You didn't pay that for it.
right? You got 1,320. That's what, about $3,400, something like that. That's just right there. Like I said, what are you talking about? I got items that cost over 4 G's, right? Like, what are they talking about, bro? I told you I just got one thing cost me over $100. So what's that right there? That's 3,500, not including the other stuff, right? Then I got the brand new wallet. That's about like what, I mean, at least what, 20 to $50.
So you're talking about a month's pay for the average person. What'd you do with the other 11 months?
So let's say what, 3,450 now, right? What else? Got the brand new pair of jeans. That's like 20 something dollars, at least like 25. Where was I at? I said what, like 3,450. So let's say $3,475, something like that, right? Like, then I came up, made some money, right? On top of that, we don't got to count that, but I'm just saying, like, it's been nonstop. Got me a pair of boots. Like, are you serious? Like, you know what I mean? Got the pair of boots,
You didn't even pay for those boots. Your boyfriend bought them.
brand new. All this stuff cost money. Got 2 bicycles. You understand?
You didn't pay for that last bike either. I don't think you can count that.
And both them bicycles nice as hell. One of them, like I said, cost over 100 something to 200 easily. All of them cost like $200 to $300. Brand new beach cruiser, all that. I just got to get the tires fixed when I can get somebody to help me. And I just met somebody else that ride bikes, and I'm trying to talk to them and see what's up, because they might be able to help me, or they might be able to
You trying to mooch?
have a bike they can hook me up with to use or have, or sell it to me, whatever. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't really pay for anything. Folks got to just give me it because they know what I do. You know, that's the
So all that's bullshit. All that 3,500, whatever you just talked about, I don't pay for anything. People just have to give it to me. Jesus fucking Christ.
thing. When you let the world know what you're doing, they got to move out your way. You feel me? So $10,000 bulletproof vest. So what were we at? We're at like 3,475. You add
That is a $35 vest at Temu.
10 grand of that. That's about
And Jenny bought it for you. You couldn't even afford the $35.
$13,475, somewhere around there, right? $13,475. Then I wear 530 on my wrist, right? Like, I can't even keep up with all that, but 3,000
That a pawn shop wouldn't even give you $20 for because it doesn't work.
4,5 would be 930 plus 75 would be about 5 G's and $10 or something like that. So now we're at like 5 G's and $10, right? But folks want to talk to me about money. You see the difference?
How are we at 5 G's and $10 when he just added 10 grand for the armor? Did I miss something?
All equity. That's what Sneed Enterprises is going to specialize in, equity. We're going to be collecting jewelry, cars, assets, land, real estate. We're going to go into the hotel business. We're going to try to rent out apartment complexes, Section 8, rent all that out, get residual income off that, build Airbnbs, build all that.
Motherfucker.
Does he realize that Section 8 comes from the government?
Does he realize that we can hear what he's saying?
You know you're not just thinking this in your head, right, Joey?
You know we hear you, right? You know you're saying this out louder on other.
You know you went live, right, Joey? You're not just.
Yeah.
What I tell you, we had like $5,010, right? You understand? I'm just telling you real value with things. Like I said, you got the steel armor. That's a couple of racks right there.
No, I found that steel armor.
That's that bunched up shit right there. That Seatbelt Massacre.
No. That's the 10 grand level 3.
Oh.
He's talking about his Brad Pitt.
His turtle shell
Armor of God that I found on a LARP site for like $80.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, so let's give that like 2 G's, right?
No.
So what is we at now? I don't even remember. What I say, 5,010. So let's say that's
doesn't matter. You just said that you don't pay for anything.
It's like $7,010. You understand? Like folks
You're a
just be
fucking
talking to
liar.
talk and
God,
don't
what a
even know
big
what they're
fat
talking about.
fucking lying liar.
You
This
understand?
I like how he's
liar
got
is.
to put the $10 on there. 5,000 and $10.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy to me, bro. And then keep in mind, I paid $8,500 in land taxes, paid bills for years.
Joey, come on. That was what, 12, 13 years ago that you paid? You're talking about how balling you've been in the last 3 years. You can't go back in time and put decades old land taxes in there. Come on.
Millions of dollars in chiropractors, made and spent millions.
Millions of dollars in chiropractors. Can you imagine how much chiropractic adjustments it would take to spend $1 million on a chiropractor? You could have just bought a new spine, I think, at this point.
Every year consecutively. Got all receipts for it. I was living in the Bayfront Inn paying 4 G's plus a month. I lived in the Holiday Inn off Austin Town Lake paying 4 or 5 G's a month. Add all that up. That's nothing.
And this is the guy who money doesn't mean anything to.
That's still lightweight. That's nothing compared. This is nonstop. This is back-to-back money. You're talking about I had 7 G's in the bank. That little homie on here who was jelly was talking about, oh, you ain't got it. When I showed up to Austin on the bus, that's what I had. That was like the second, third time around that I had that. When I was up in Green Bay, I built up to like 7 G's. When I got done with all this other stuff in Austin, I had over 11 grand. That was all new money each time. So you're talking about 7 bands here. When I got out of jail or whatever, I think I was around like 5 G's, some crazy, something like that, right? Because the stock went down or whatever, it plummeted, then it got real low or whatever. Like, but like I'm saying, that's like it was like 7 G's, then 7
So it went low and then it went bankrupt. So you can't count that.
G's, all separate new money, and then like but folks want to say this and that and talk to me about money. I was in Vegas and ran Vegas like 2 months, not consecutively, but I mean I was running Vegas.
Thank you, Joe. God damn it. When you left Vegas, you were so destitute. You're like, oh yeah, I got about 5-6 grand on me. I'm just gonna retire, get off YouTube, man. This gambling doesn't even make any sense.
Vegas, literally, and had over 60 bands. What do you mean? I've gone from $5,000 taking a risk to $23,000 in a day. What are you talking about? I bought cars like going to the grocery store. I was the one who was, actually being the gangster in the street. I already told you about everything. See, people don't get, I don't got to repeat my story. I don't come on here repeating myself. I don't operate in cycles like y'all. I talk about
What do you mean you don't repeat yourself?
new stuff every day. Every day is new and brand new. Every experience is beautiful. Everything is versatile. Like I'm telling you reality, like y'all want to get anywhere, you're going to have to invest correctly and acknowledge reality, just like that's how ever be anybody. How you going to make it anywhere? Like I said, all these folks getting locked up. Don't worry about how much money you make, homie. Worry about your freedom. How much money you got don't mean nothing if you sitting in prison cell in jail. Yeah, that part. Y'all better wake up, homie. Y'all funny as hell. All y'all, bro. These people don't understand. If you're part of these legal organizations, y'all already got shut down. All the evidence I brought forth, they using, they making the arrests at some point. You got folks on here coming out their mouth saying they're on FBI watch list for the highest form of crime known to man, basically. And then all of a sudden they delete their videos on the channel and stop live streaming. Yeah, I won. Don't tell me nothing. Nothing. I won all across the board. So I'm filthy rich because I just proved that, right? So please stop talking to me about money, any of y'all. That's crazy. Okay, I mean that's crazy. I made millions of dollars every year consecutively. I'm on car lot right now. I'm billions in equity, mansion, estate with 2,000 jewelry, 530 on my wrist.
So where's your million for this year? If you make millions every year consecutively.
Got your piss, mental rights, oil royalties. I pay over $100 for my car lot every month. I got over 2,000.
No, you don't. Mommy pays that.
Jewelry. What is y'all talking about, son? Y'all make me laugh, bro. Y'all really get on here trying to talk like me and copy my energy, bro. That other dude that was on the panel over there with that one who came out his mouth saying that he was on FBI watch list. I know he running scared too. That stuff funny as hell. Yeah. And it's probably the same situation. Probably none of them can even go and do a live or get online anymore because if they're watching one of them, they're watching all of you because you're all part of that same illegal underground organization called the Red Triangle. It's easy money. So I defeated the witches' covens completely dismantled them, completely won. They're telling you in these Joker videos everything that happened. They're saying you completely exposed and dismantled a international operation. I've completely exposed corporate America. I completely defeated the cartel. I've completely defeated all the gangs, right? I mean, all that's left now already is to go up to Chicago, right? Because you got Tren de la Argua up there, right? That's the main one right now, and all them other people that keep going up there. Then you got New York, you got New Orleans, you got Los Angeles, you got all these big meccas, and you got all this stuff going on, and it's got to be stopped. These communities have to be fixed. You got these neighborhoods that have to be cleaned up properly the right way. You just send Batman in, Batman does it the right way. You understand? Real talk. It's not difficult. So it's one thing at a time. That's what people don't get. Like, You know what I mean? Like I create my own assignments and jobs. I'm not here trying to impress anybody. I'm not here acting. I'm kicking real business acumen with y'all. I'm talking facts. I'm telling you, I'm the man who dismantled all of this. I put Empower Network out of business. I put that scooter store out of business, or they have to pack their bags and do business elsewhere. So I'm earning a lot of clout, and I put a lot of legal organizations, actual legal organizations, out of business before I ever put a bat suit on. Yeah. So what do you mean? I don't got to sit here and explain anything. I don't got to tell y'all anything. It's none of your business. I don't got to speak every little detail, everything. I'm just a winner. I've completely won all across the board. You understand? Like I said, just like they said to say that today, they said you made the devil kneel. 100%. Even God's impressed. Exactly. No, you folks don't know all I've done. You don't have a clue. You don't seem to get who you're talking to. When I say I run the streets, I mean I run the streets. When I tell you I'm the mob, I mean this the mob. Okay? So again, you know, like I said, folks gonna have to break bread. Folks gonna have to pay me. And like I said, we grateful for every little cent that we get. You know what I mean? We come at everything on a real, you know, righteous approach. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for everything I get because I turn to God for everything. Everything about me is pure and good and loved. But I'm a gangster, and that's what gangsters are. That's what folks don't get. That's why, like, they confuse, like that reading says. Like it says, they're perplexed, they're confused because they're like, how can someone that kind? They take my kindness for weakness. How can someone that kind be that much of a monster? Right? Yeah, I got you confused, huh? You didn't know that? You didn't know earth angels can be the scariest thing in existence? Yeah, now you know. Yeah, it ain't confusing. That's what I'm saying. People be confused. People want to act like they don't know reality, but you do. I always said the same thing this entire time, bro. So now that I've completely defeated everyone and everybody, where do we go from here? Told you everything would connect, and I told you I'd rebuild the money. Told you God was going to do it for me. And that's exactly what he's going to do. You understand? So the money would be the last part of the equation because I've done everything else. I already defeated all the illegal organizations. I defeated all the evil. All you evil folks. I defeated all of you straight up. And I'm in an extremely wealthy, good, positive position no matter what. And no matter what happens. That's what's so funny. They be preying on my downfall so much they be entertaining concepts that aren't viable and aren't possible. I'm going to be good no matter what. God going to provide for me no matter what. You know what I mean? God's going to figure out and find a way for me no matter what, in my whole life and all of eternity. And I'm clearly an old soul because I don't be listening to none of you because I know way better. And that's my whole point. Like, if you want to learn something, you come talk to the real Bruce Wayne. Other than that, I mean, what are you talking about? Like I said, this is my company. You see my logo right there. I got all these logos. I got all these companies I'm building, all these ideas. Like, I'm making digital money. I'm getting paid right now. I'm getting paid something to talk, right? Like, I get paid to do what I do. I don't know what y'all do. I'm getting mad views. The algorithm, you know, bends to my will. The algorithm answers to me. Straight up. Like, what do you mean? What? When I get on these bikes, I'm flying around, bro. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like, people was talking about this and that. And everybody want to talk about a scooter, an electric bike and a scooter. Everybody got to have an electric bicycle now. Like, it's such a big deal. Like, bro, that's nothing but an expenditure to me. That's just a resource. I don't expect them to last forever. The bat cycle didn't, right? I mean, it's going to be fixed at some point. They're going to have to. What do you mean? That company still has to fix it. Yes.
No, they don't, Joey. They're not obligated to fix shit that you broke on purpose.
Have a legal responsibility. And that's exactly what the court is going to tell them. So what do you mean? Y'all folks is funny, man. Y'all really don't get it, bro. Like I said, I can't win anymore. That's what these folks, and I know that they do know. They know now. Reality's finally starting to set in a little bit. Look how quiet they are. That's why they got nothing to say. Because they all dealing with their karma. I told you karma real. Ain't got time to talk and type when you're going through hell, huh? Because all that karmic debt you done stacked up forever. Yep, told you. Told you, coach. I told you, coach, I got them shook, right? Run the streets, run every block. I'm the mob. I'm the most realist, you know, toughest gangster of all time in all of history. I'm making biblical hits as we speak. And y'all think you have a radio program. You think this is radio, what we're doing? This is not radio.
That's what we've been telling you forever, Joey. It's not radio.
This is reality, buddy. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's really not that either.
Everything I'm talking about is actual, factual. I got documented receipts for everything. It's not for people on the internet, clearly. I don't care what you think. So I don't care. I don't have documented receipts to prove anything to anyone. I have them for me because I just know what I got and what I've done. What do you mean? That's my business. My business ain't your concern at all in any circumstance. At all. Anybody's. Like, you mind your business. You stay out of mine. That's a no-no. We from the country. We don't play like that. Straight up. Straight up, bro. But like I said, no, I've done extremely well for myself. Y'all better get my name right. You better understand who you're talking to. So again, when are y'all going to invest correctly? I mean, I look at the millennial generation and I just laugh because I mean, they're never going to catch up. They're never going to be able to compete. They're never going to come close. Not a single one of you. Y'all make up stories in the news every day. Oh, this person opened their own business and became a millionaire. Who? There ain't one millionaire tangibly in this country right now, and there wasn't ever a millionaire who existed. The only self-made trillionaire that I know is myself.
How did you know, Shamrock?
I don't know. It was a wild guess.
Me, and I'm talking about this was on documented paper. Okay, you all never admitted it. You still haven't written it in any of your records. You haven't acknowledged it. You still don't acknowledge that to this day I'm still a billionaire technically because I own billions in equity. I got full access to buildings that cost billions of dollars.
Then if why don't you sell some then, you fucking idiot? If you have equity, why don't you liquidate it? I mean, you're begging on here every day and you're not making enough with your YouTube check to get what you want. Basic bitch shit, like a fucking cape. Why wouldn't you liquidate some of it? It doesn't exist, you fucking liar.
Yeah, it's shit that he thinks he's going to get when his mom dies. But it's not going to happen.
Your mom's not even worth that much.
Nor is it worth billions, even if it did happen.
And all the stupid shit you and your mentality. Oh my god, never mind. I just fucking this faggot. I hate this faggot.
Hate.
I do. I know, and I haven't been listening to it for a while, so you know, of course, I'm and I've heard it all before.
It's all fresh hate.
Yeah, it's fresh again. It's fresh hate again. Even though I've heard it, it's just like, oh my god, this motherfucker is just off the chain.
Anything for him. And that's when I want and when I choose. Oh my goodness, I'm a genius.
Oh my goodness, I'm a genius.
So instead of wanting to always say something, right, and talk some way and try to distort reality to make yourself feel better about yourself and feel comfortable, because maybe next time just admit reality and acknowledge when someone's a genius and when what they're accomplishing.
Okay, maybe I'll do that while I'm wrapping Christmas presents.
And it's realer than anything you can do.
We want to talk about what a genius is, or wrapping
what presents? A genius, yeah.
Man, sure do wish we were Joey.
Because I'm taking the shortcuts. Really, I'm not taking a shortcut. Let me. I've never taken a shortcut. That's why I keep succeeding.
You tried to take a shortcut.
Yeah,
you thought you were gonna make. You thought you were gonna make billions in Vegas. That was your shortcut. Remember when you were just trying to get up to 10 G's so you could go to Vegas and make $1 million? Remember?
And the funny thing is, he still uses that as a number now. If I could just get 10K, I mean, we've seen you get 10K like how many times? Like 3 times within the last few years, and you fucking
not within the last few years.
Well, not the last few, but you know what I mean.
I mean, the last time he was above 10K
was like 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, right at it. Yeah, it's when he was
right before he went to.
It was when Frost and Ashes talked him into selling his oil rights, and he got the 10K, and he said he was going to New York, and he never did.
And he blew it. Remember, every day he's like, "Okay, so I got like this much left, and that."
Yeah,
much
he kept
left.
staying in hotel rooms until that 10K was just shot.
Paid, $200 for fake gold jewelry and shit.
And then
spinning.
That's when he started doing his penny stocks and getting positions. Remember when positions were the big thing?
Yeah.
I got 1,000 positions.
But what I mean is, I'm creating business arrangements where I put down very little money and I gain so much more value, and that's a genius businessman.
What?
So, like I said, folks can
if
tell
you're
themselves what they want.
making
Folks can
business
say what they
moves
want,
that
but
don't
what do
even
folks
buy
on this
you a fucking hamburger a day, you're a dumb fuck. God, you're a dumb fuck.
Ah, well, think about
damn, you are a dumb fuck.
Think about how low my cholesterol is.
I just gotta say that word a couple more times. Hi, Vlad. I missed you, Vlad. Okay.
That work and in reality do. Pay attention to me, watch me, and watch me succeed, and then try to emulate and copy my moves.
I missed all you guys. I've been on for a while.
Well, the whole time they're trying to tell me I'm doing everything wrong. I mean, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to make up your mind.
Look at that picture and tell us what you're doing right.
You're still not getting results because you don't know how to think, outside of being linear, and you can't just copy what I did. That's not going to produce success. That's how I know narcs can't think. That's why they all have to watch me. It's not that
I love and miss you guys
it's
too.
that they don't know how to succeed. That's what I figured out. It's quite frankly hilarious, huh?
Oh, you've been with us a long time, Blue. You've been with us for a while.
They can't think. They see things like it's 2D, and everything in this world is like in the 3D or 4D, 5D. We're growing and evolving, and they're just stagnated. That sucks, bro. So that's what I think people don't understand about them is no, I think they really just be like stuck in the 2D, like they don't graduate. You know, like their growth is stagnated, it's stunted, and that's why they're always in their feelings because everything's uneventful because they can't think. And that's all it is. That's as far as it goes. It's not all this other stuff. No, it's that people can't think. It's an actual education and intelligence issue. It's a growth issue. And you know why you can't grow? Because none of you are in touch with God. Because the only way you grow is you grow with God. So, like I said, we ain't living the same. We ain't moving the same. I mean, I'm pushing my body to its limits. I have no limits. Batman has no limit. I'm the real thing. I go through the real stuff physically, go through the real. I paid my dues in the street, paid my dues through all this. Hold on.
Hold up.
I made all my own money, all my own capital, working hard. I produced it. I ran the Batman project
So are you checking the door? Make sure the grannies aren't after you?
out of my pocket for 3 years. Like, yeah, I'm gonna keep on telling y'all. Y'all want to tell me silly stuff and make little silly comments, but what is that doing for you? That's what I'm saying. He said that stuff twice, talking about I would get a job. Get a job for what? Well, it doesn't even make no sense. I mean, like what? I mean, like, first of all, why would I get a job when there's more folks like you out there in the first place, and there should be more folks like you who can think, right? Who would actually know how to invest properly in somebody in something. Like what you should do is take whatever money you got and invest it into what I'm doing. That's what be smart. In this business and what we're doing is going to make a ton of money. So what are you talking about? It don't got to be spelled out. It's common sense. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no, we need outside investors. I need people who got the money, who want to actually do business. I don't want to sit down with you for hours. I don't want to spend days and weeks. I'm not here to be approved for anything. I don't need your validation. I need you to put the capital up. Give me the money and pay me the money. And I want over 50,000 to 100K at least. That's minimum. Okay, that's what I want. I ain't trying to have my time wasted. I ain't trying to talk.
You want people to give you, just hand you $50,000 to $100,000 after you've proven that you've blown your family's inheritance, you put the food truck out of business, you went bankrupt investing in tomatoes, but you think people should just hand you money because you're a sound investment?
Talk to y'all. I ain't going to no meetings with y'all. I'm Batman. I ran the Batman project out of my pocket for 3 years. I built all this. I've been more successful than anybody who's ever existed. I made and spent more money than. Made and spent more money than your entire government. These are all facts. I have receipts for everything. Whether they deleted the bank records or not is irrelevant. We all know what happened. So what are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Folks don't get, you can't deny this stuff. Okay, they're trying to deny it because they know I'm the glitch in the matrix and I'm Neo in the matrix and they can't stop me. Everything I'm saying is documented fact.
No, you have not shown
Opinion.
anything documented. Nothing documented for what you've said. The deed to your mom's house, your fucking unemployment record. We have those receipts. Would you like them, Joey? Would you like me to send you a copy of the deed to your fucking mom's house, bitch? How many times have I showed that on here? How many times have I showed your mom's oil mineral rights on here? How many times have I showed your unemployment? Fucking history, whatever the fuck that thing was. Huh, Joey?
Joey thinks he can just say something and that's documented proof.
No, we have more receipts and documented proof. We have more documents on this fucking bitch than he has himself, okay?
Okay, y'all
Yeah,
folks
I'm gonna
think
get high too,
that
Vlad.
it's a
Let's
choice to
go.
believe in documented fact. No, it's not, buddy. Y'all are lost. You understand? Like I said, all y'all completely lost. Like I said, and now you dealing with whatever you dealing
Oh,
with
okay,
that all
seatbelt
y'all
Batman.
brought
What
upon
are you
yourself.
saying?
And I told
Yeah,
you what
you're
it
a
is. I
fucking
said,
bag of
evil
bones
people get
too,
what they
bro.
deserve in
God
this world, homie.
damn.
It's all. No, all y'all, homie. What are you talking about,
Even
bro?
your
That's what I'm
Batman
saying. Y'all
ears
be
look like
funny
they
as hell.
got
You know what I
skinnier
mean?
in
All these
that
people want to
picture.
pose. They want to pretend like me. They was trying to, use and harvest my energy this whole time and pretend they me. They try to do the same thing on here, like repeating my words, like, all y'all want to be me. Like, that stuff is corny, bro. I ain't here for that. You know what I mean? At all. That's why I don't spend my time on that. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Like, my time is precious, man. My energy is precious. Everybody don't deserve my energy. That's what they tell you. Everybody don't deserve your energy. It's true. So, like I said, I've done everything right, man. I ran all this out of my own pocket, all my hard work. I made all the money every dime. Nobody gave me anything. Everything I got, I hustled for. Seriously, every dime. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna keep telling. Yeah, I'm working every day on my business. What are you talking about? You understand? Whatever you doing, like, like, cool. I mean, that's what y'all should be doing. Y'all should be breaking bread, paying me, helping me with what I need. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's just so weird to me. Like, I told you, they think like in some weird linear aspect where everything's just up and down and straightforward. Like, why do y'all act like I need something, but you're ignoring the fact I've run the Batman project? Let me repeat, you can't hear too well. For 3+ years, for 3 years, I have funded every.
Joey, what does it take to run the Batman project? Just walk around all day? You got a cape and a couple of shitty pieces of armor and a mask, and you just walk around all day? That's running a project? Really? What's it accomplished? What do you got other than a couple of pocket burritos? What have you done? Nothing. It's done jack shit in 3 years.
Everything my entire life with my own capital and my own hard work and my own money. I made every dime working hard. I proved every point I set out to prove, and I had already proven it before that, privy to that. I've made no mistakes. I've capitalized on
Privy doesn't mean previous, by the way.
everything.
I think what the word you're looking for is prior.
Well, what are you talking about? Like, it's weird. If I need help with something, that's just being a human being. We all need help. That's why I don't be talking to you folks or wasting my time with you, because y'all want to act like folks don't need help. But meanwhile, y'all all need help. But if you need help, it's a different story, right? The reason y'all act like you don't need help is y'all have your hands out with the government. So you go to government daddy for everything. And the minute the government daddy says no more benefits or we're not going to provide you for no more, now you're in desperation. And now you realize everything I ever said was true. There's no such thing as stability. The government don't care about us and don't care about you. And now you're seeing the truth. We're in the middle of the Great Depression, brother. There's nobody who has money in this country or world. People are poor everywhere, and people are struggling and going through it. What I would like to do in my next goals is I want to get up and start traveling, because this is the perfect time. When the country's poor, and I bet you everywhere you go will look like a ghost town. You understand? And then the cities that people are in, there's perfect, arenas for me to be Batman and go out in the streets, hard body, and do what I need to do. And the more stripes I get and everything I do is just going to earn me more and more clout. And I carry everything I go through with me. So, I mean, it don't get no more realer. That's what y'all don't get. This is really the Wild West, bro. There's nothing acting, nothing funny, but there's rules. That's what folks don't get. There's still rules that you have to follow to an extent. You understand? It all depends. It's all situational. It all depends where you at. That's why Batman move around in dark alleyways and dark corners. That's what y'all don't get. I don't ever operate in front of people. That's silly. You understand? Like, what? That don't make no sense. Like, I mean, I can, I will, I have. But, 9 times out of 10, like I said, like everything we do is, it's self-explanatory, bro. Everything we do is smart. You understand? So again, I'm the CEO of my own company, CEO of Sneed Enterprises, CEO of Cash and Spinning Records, right? People want to listen to my music. I got people that like my content watching me. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like I said, folks can't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? So that's a good idea. 100%. That's a good idea. I'm glad y'all figured it out. You should run now. Run. Real talk. Run fast. Run like the wind, Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. Yeah, I don't hear all that tonight. Yeah, they ain't talking too much now, are they? Yeah. So see, that's what I'm saying. Folks don't get it. I told you, you don't play with a chosen one, homie. You understand? Like, I redefined the definition of winning. Okay. So like I said, I'm goody, bro. I'm Gucci. Real talk. I'm just trying to figure out how to keep going and how to build. Those are small problems compared to y'all's. That's the point. So look at the comparison to the position you're in. When I've been honestly, y'all want to talk about doing better. That's the most simplest sentence I've ever heard. How you going to do better than somebody who's made and spent billions and trillions of dollars? That made and spent millions every year consecutively. That all adds up to billions and trillions, bro. I want billions in equity. What are you talking about? How you going to do better than me, but y'all, live off Section 8 with nothing? I mean, barely can get by. Everybody else provides for you. You don't do nothing. What are you talking
That's
about?
you.
I
What are you
self-funded
talking
everything. I
about,
paid
bitch?
cash for
You
everything I gotta know.
described yourself. You're not even on
Like
Section
fact.
8.
Like, what are you talking about? I don't ever lie or try to make myself feel better. I have no need.
Oh my
because I work
God,
harder than
that's
anybody.
all you
I've worked
do.
since I was 16,
You-
nonstop, bro. I never had a
You have
break.
the
And even
top
now, I could take a
non-fucking
break kind
stop
of.
to
And do
build
you
a
ever see me take
delusional
one? No,
bubble
because I don't
around
feel like I
yourself to
can
make
right
yourself
now.
feel better.
Because this company
Because
don't
you're
pay me right. So I go
crazy
good because I
and you
love what I
can't
do and it
handle
don't feel like work. It really
reality.
ain't work. To me.
You fucking faggot. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna breathe. Sorry, buddy. Woosah. I know I'm coming in hot. It's been a
I'm
while,
that guy,
right?
and I approve this message.
You better. You have some
What I love to do.
You
I
got
still
a
like a break.
sympathy.
No, I don't have to. I get to.
Oh, boo boo.
But it's kind of hard to do, man. With this phone bill
That's
stuff
how you
going
woo
on
your
all the time.
women, folks.
You know what I mean? Like,
right
that's the
there.
thing.
Right
That
there.
was
See
the
what
other
he
thing.
did
Right
there?
there.
That was smooth. That was smooth.
That's how you do it, son.
That's how you do it.
And he's like, well, I thought we paid the phone. I swear he's like the Joker, bro. He's like, I thought we paid the phone bill just the other week. Well, yeah, there's 4 weeks in a month. You know what I mean? Like, I thought we paid the phone bill a couple of weeks ago. Well, a couple means 3 to 4, and you do realize there's 4 weeks in a month. So yeah, we did pay the phone bill, and now I need to pay the phone bill again. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, we
it's
get
just
what you're
little
saying. Get a
stuff that you
job and
just
fucking
notice with
start
someone
paying
that they're
that shit.
spacing out.
How is
Yeah.
this our problem? Or put out better content. If you want YouTube to be, you to make money off of it and shit like that, you need better content. Not yourself. Not you being homeless, okay?
I mean, I understand that you have to pay your phone bill once a month.
All right, all
Joey.
right. I do need to take a hit. I will. You're
Does-
right, Dutch.
But do you understand you need to pay your phone bill once a month?
Yeah, you being the key word, motherfucker.
My shit's on the auto pay, Joey. It just comes out of my checking.
Yeah, this is just me not smoking weed, and like I took my medication a little bit late, okay? That's me a little bit unmedicated with a little bit not smoking weed for a little bit.
That's her a little bit country.
Can you imagine
She's a
if
little
it had
bit
been
rock and
fucking
roll.
days or something? Can you hear my voice? How I could kill a motherfucker like that? I have
And
no
people
pain.
don't get Batman
He's
pay
right.
attention
I
to
gotta
stuff
go
like
get high
that.
right
'cause,
now.
I mean,
As soon as Big
with,
Daddy
I'm just gonna pay attention to it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like real talk, that's crazy. Like,
Open that
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's 4 weeks in a month, bro. That phone bill. That's what I'm saying. People want to talk about this and that, but y'all couldn't even
See, I
keep
could
up
turn
with
on
what
that
the
cute
expenses
term
I
too,
pay.
but only for
None
one
of them.
person.
Pay for my own car lot over $100 every month, bro. I pay this phone bill. I haven't missed a payment yet, and I don't really.
Joey, you missed a payment in
You've
what
missed
was
a
it,
couple.
October?
He's missed a couple, hasn't he?
I know he missed it in October, and he just didn't
Yeah.
get his phone back until November. That's why your phone is now due on the 5th instead of the 21st. Why do I know more about your phone bill than you do?
Because
really expect to be able to keep doing it. To be honest, I might have to stop and fall back. I'm hoping,
you
I
said
pray
that
God-
last time you weren't going to be able to pay it,
Yeah,
Mr. Genius.
and it was a pain in the ass trying to get the Wi-Fi. Remember when you had your buddy that had to show up in the middle of the night and meet you under the bridge so you could borrow his Wi-Fi hotspot? You remember that, Joey?
You suck that guy's dick.
I remember. You was sucking dick for Wi-Fi, Joey.
Remember sucking dick, Joey? I remember sucking dick. I remember you sucking dick.
Oh God, please help me to get it paid this next go around. I mean, we ain't that far in the month yet. We on the 11th, but that's only what 6 days. It was due on the 5th. But like that's the thing. Like every time it's expensive.
I wonder if he still expects that he's going to get paid this month because he's
Is
not.
he?
No, he
Well,
didn't
he
make
didn't
it.
make
He was
100?
he was like $1 short.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he like on the 1st or 2nd, he's like, yeah, it's still accruing. So yeah, I made it over, and they're gonna have. But if it was still accruing, then he didn't make it. It would stop and reset to 0 if he made it.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Got to pay us like $55-$60, and I got to keep paying. So I got to get donations this month. I got to figure out.
No,
some
you
way
got to
somehow.
get
Like I
yourself
said,
a
I
job.
got, very
Why
few,
should we
maybe
donate to you
one
just
person
because you're
supporting me right now, a
homeless?
little bit, very small, but a little.
If you're going to be
It's
homeless
always
and
about
want
one.
donations, don't also be a racist, misogynistic piece of fucking shit.
And the funny part about it was that was right after people made donations, and he got like $20 in super chats, and he was all happy, and he's like, "Yeah, we gonna get it." And then he was like $1 short for the month.
Ooh.
Person. Everybody else is just dropping the ball and sitting there. It's usually how it is. It'd be different people at different times. Very odd.
All right,
But like I
Dutch.
said, I mean, I'm happy for any
I'm on it.
supporters. You know what I mean? But we need financing, bro. We need money. It's that simple. I can't believe these organizations haven't just given me a business deal and put it on the table and said,
Every
yo, we want to pay you,
Christmas,
we want to
I
sign you, we want
don't
you to work
want
for us. Like there
to.
should be offers coming in from every angle. And it just shows you corporate America
Merry
is full of it.
Christmas, I
They're a
don't
joke.
wanna.
It just shows you the government is full of it. They're a joke.
Merry
It just
Christmas,
shows you
I
this
don't
country and this
wanna
world is
fight
full of it, and you're all a joke. Because if you weren't, you would be trying to sign me. Because I'm literally proving in front of you that I'm superhuman and the strongest man in the world. So
Okay,
why would
pay
you
your
just
phone
sit
bill
there and
then,
not do
Mr.
anything?
Strong.
That's what I don't understand. I got people still seeing me talking about, yeah, I see him on TikTok. I don't mess with TikTok. Okay. And whoever thinks that they making any money off of me on TikTok, no, we're not doing that. No, ain't nobody gonna make money off my name.
Joey, I bet
no, you're
that
not.
if
You
I,
understand? Like I said,
I bet
I'm
I
gonna
could
get
make
a
more
manager
money
for
off
all
of
that stuff.
you than you can make yourself. Please believe that, because we've done it. Rich
Yeah.
has made more money doing that. We've donated so much to Rich, so have others. Hell
Later,
yeah.
we'll figure all that out. I'll get all
Absolutely.
that going.
We've
You
already
understand?
done
Because I
it.
have an account. I just can't get on there because of what I went through physically. I don't deal with TikTok. Don't want to. I'll let a manager deal with that. You understand? And then he can figure out, all that other stuff with what people are doing with my
What
content
did
that has to do with
TikTok
me and my
do to
videos.
you, Joe?
And then I get to see if I can take it to court. And
Joey, can you show me on the doll where TikTok touched you?
You don't
see if
have.
they'll pay me.
You don't have the money to pay for the paperwork, okay? To sue anybody.
It's true.
You don't have a lawyer. You can't have a lawyer.
Can you imagine Joey going to a lawyer now in the condition he's in? I mean,
Fucking like
they laughed him out of the office last time he talked to a lawyer, but
I
going
know.
now, dressed as Batman, reeking to
Uh-huh.
high heaven, asking a lawyer to take a pro bono case
Smelling like a dead hooker's cooch.
to sue
Go
half
ahead.
the internet for making fun of him. Yeah. Let us know how
I
that
can't
works.
wait. I can't wait.
For that.
He
All
doesn't
the
have the
videos other
filing
folks make.
fees, even. Does
No,
he know
that's what I
that? You
said.
just
It
can't.
would
Does he?
it would have to be completely pro bono, and there's no lawyer anywhere that would take a stupid made up case like this with no evidence other than a whole bunch of screenshots and think that they're going to do free to like subpoena everybody on YouTube. Really?
I feel entitled to it. It's my likeness. You understand? You filming me.
That's it. You're
This is
entitled.
me.
You just
I'm doing
explained
this.
it.
It's
Yeah,
my hard
you're
work. Why should
entitled.
you
That's
get to
it.
capitalize or get views off my
You
hard
shouldn't
work?
be though. You've
Not
been broke
saying
a
that
long
anybody's
time.
making money off my name, but
Your dad's
we
been
sure
dead
as
a
hell
long
ain't going to just
time,
sit here and let
motherfucker.
folks make money off me. No, we're not. We're going to take it to
Can't
court.
squeeze your
To
dad's
believe
titties
that.
no
You feel
more.
me? So I'm not going to let nobody make a dime off me. I'm not these other
Fuck, is
folks. I'm
that
not no
fourth
YouTuber.
time?
See the difference?
That's the
So
fourth
that's the thing. We
time,
don't play
babe.
about nothing.
Yeah, it's the fourth time.
You understand? We don't do
Fuck,
things by
I'm
the book. We do.
sorry.
But like I said, I gave
You
y'all
have
the
to
right
tuck
advice.
that
You
ass.
either want to listen or you don't.
Tuck it.
Sorry, I can. I
Like
got a
said,
Tuck
big
the ass.
old.
this and that. I mean, how much money you got, bro? That's what I want to
Sorry, I
know. When I
got a
was in
little. I
Vegas,
got a
I was
little
thinking
short
like
girl's
that.
booty. I'm sorry.
I
Okay,
thought I
I'm a
was poor when
pygmy.
I had 30, 20 grand.
A
I felt
big
like
hit.
that
We have
wasn't
big
near
butts,
enough.
big boobs.
And I
Sorry.
felt less than, and that's why I realized at this
Thought
point in
you
my
liked
life,
that.
like, money, bro, because I don't judge my self-value off of how much money I got or who my
Yes,
girlfriend
you
is, and I really used
do.
to.
Yes,
And I
you
learned, and God taught
do.
me that's not
But
who I am.
here's
You're not
something.
how much money you have
Maybe
in
if
your
you're
bank. You're not your
broke,
cash.
you shouldn't judge people that are actually making it their financial situation. You ever thought about that?
I don't think he's capable of acknowledging that somebody's doing better than he is, though.
Yeah, I don't either.
All of his delusions are based on the fact that he is the richest, best-looking, most powerful person in the world, and
Oh,
everything
yeah.
else has to be bent to fix that, to like fit into that mold.
Thank you, Vlad. He must read, dude.
Khakis, like Tyler Durden said, you ain't none of that. You're you. That's what it's about.
She's perfect. She just can't keep anything on the shelves when she walks by, is all.
Sorry.
Oh, was that it? Did he quit? Is that over? Are we free? I think we might be. All right.
Are we done?
Yeah, he just abruptly ended it, so we are done.
All right, guys. I miss and love you guys. I don't know when I'll see you again.
Thanks, everybody. You cut out, Sham. You cut out. I think you went ahead and left. Anyway.
I'm still
No.
here.
Oh, okay. Now I can hear you.
But I love you guys. See, I'm not Irish goodbye, and I love all of you. It was good seeing everybody, and I'll see you again before Christmas.
Hell yeah. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out, and we'll talk to you later.